Peace and many bright blessings, guys. It's your Queen of Spades coming at you today. So, we're going to do an updated reading for all of my collective royals. And without further ado, we're going to get right on into it. So, the first card that pulled up was, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action: choose one self-care action to do today. 1. Set stronger boundaries. 2. Meditate and listen to your heart. 3. Speak to yourself with compassion. 4. Focus on your strengths. 5. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6. Say yes to something you are afraid of. 7. Let go of what you cannot control. 8. Stay far away from drama and negativity. 9. Ask for help and allow it. 10. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Next card: adopt an abundant mindset. Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Sorry, guys. Today's soul action: the universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful of today. Notice the abundance growing within you. So, really take time to be thankful for the little that you have. Because by doing this actually works in kind of like coinciding with abundance energy. This works together to manifest in and bring in even more once God is aware that you are grateful of the little that you have first. So this is basically telling you how to tap into your abundance energy just by showing more gratitude, being more grateful for everything that you have, even the things that seem somewhat significant. Let's see. The next card says, growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Guys, these are things I'm working on myself. Today's soul action: look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. So the next row, the first card is the 8 of Cups. It says, it is a summer season, water, and it's a no card. It says, make a decision and act with faith and confidence. Focus on personal truth, search of meaning, and spiritual journey. The next is the 10 of Wands. It is spring season, element of fire, and it is a no card also. It says there is always more than one way to do things. So some of you guys may be dealing with walking away from particular situations at this time. Situations, persons, places, or things. And you're walking away from it because you're realizing that these particular situations, persons, places, or things no longer serve you in your life. And it is a hassle and kind of like a noose around your neck to keep them in your life. You know, you're dangling from these things that no longer serve you. You don't want it in your life anymore. So you're walking away, and congratulations on that. You're actually taking your power into your own hands, and you're taking a stance. You're no longer going to be burdened by unnecessary things that no longer serve you. You're moving forward and you are walking away. Congratulations. Not many people have the courage, even know how to do it. So congratulations to you, because this is going to spark your new beginnings just by doing simplistic things like this, which aren't really simplistic at all. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. You know, it's like an added weight, you know, just on your chest. And once you walk away, you feel a sense of relief. So this is really good. I'm proud of my collective royals. Keep going in this journey. The next card that pops up is the Chariot. So that's fast movement towards where you're trying to get to. And the Chariot is Cancer, Winter, and it is a yes card. It says triumph in the face of difficulty. And that's what we were just talking about, moving away from difficult times into the types of things that we desire in our lifetime. We don't desire stress and strain and, you know, foreboding situations that no longer serve us. We want to be at ease. We want to be with peace of mind in that abundance energy. And so it takes being able to put forth the work and walking away from things that no longer serve us in order to get there. So you're already making those first steps. Some of you are in hanged man position. You're really just looking at the world from different perspectives. You're sitting back and you're in observance mode. You're really looking at yourself as well as others. And you're looking at life and you're seeing how you can beautify it that much more for yourself, how you can better it that much more for yourself. And just like the previous card in the previous row said, by healing yourself, you're healing the world. By loving on yourself, you're healing a heartbroken world. And so keep going, keep moving forward. So going to the next row, hold on. Okay, going to the next row is the Knight of Wands. And that represents, wait, am I in the right? I don't think I am. Hold on. No, I'm not. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I actually have to read off of a picture because I accidentally made the mistake of clearing away my cards before I had a chance to do this reading. I was rushing to do, you know, another reading as well and get to some other things. And so I realized it all too late. So just bear with me. But the next card is the Eight of Swords. And it is autumn season, represents air, and it is a no card. Definitely a card of self-sabotage. It seems you are paralyzed, but you can move. Imprisonment, entrapment, self-victimization. So you're feeling, some of you may have been feeling trapped, but then you realize like you actually can move. Like, and I'm hearing, get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise him. I just want to praise him. So some of you realize like, wait a minute, I'm actually not tied down. I'm actually not enslaved to my own mind and my self-victimization. I actually can move. I actually can free myself. And so some of you are freeing yourself from a Three of Swords situation. Maybe you were in a third party situation, or maybe you were in a relationship with someone and they made you a third party. This could also symbolize possibly polyamorous situation, where, someone ended up falling in love with someone more than the other partner, which could have presented presented a problem for the person who was kind of on the outside looking in at the two people who are more in love with each other than they are with this third person. I'm hearing multiple scenarios, so definitely just kind of, apply the story where it applies. Everybody's situation is a little different. So whosever story I'm tapping into, definitely comment down below. And yes, let me know what the situation is for sure. The next card that popped out was this Knight of Wands. So some of you may have a Knight of Wands like very intrigued by you or interested in you. This could be a younger guy, or this could be an older man that just has a youthful spirit. Spring season, fire element, and it is a yes card. It says whatever you want to do it now. Represents action, adventure, fearlessness. And then the star card shows up. Some of you may be attracting in or drawing in an air sign, predominantly an Aquarius man. This is a yes card, and it says all your dreams are coming true. Creativity, opportunities, renewal, hope, faith. So whatever it is you were dealing with in the past is coming to a screeching halt. It has ended. It is no longer in your life or even in your work field. You're moving forward from it. And as a result, you're attracting in more healthier suitors and situations. The next card is dependent. And it says you can't fully come into your power if you're relying on others for financial support. Some of you may be coming from a marriage or a situation where you were fully dependent on others. And now you're like daydreaming, as daydreaming, the card comes up next. You're daydreaming on having your head, you're daydreaming and you're having your head in the clouds. It says it can be a source of great inspiration, but be careful when your fantasies become an escape from reality. Some of you are daydreaming on, or were daydreaming on, becoming more independent from the situation that you were kind of forced to be very much dependent in. Some of you were daydreaming or are daydreaming about walking away from the situation. And it says what you're doing now isn't working for you. But are you willing to walk away to make room for something better? Hell yes. That's where some of you are right now. You're no longer being tied down by the fuckery. Like you are ready to let it go so that you can move on to grander things. And I say congratulations to that. Takes a lot of courage to be able to, even move on from things that were once representation of some sort of life. And now you're moving into things that, will basically free you up, and you get to make your own rules now. You get to become your own stabilization, your own system of stabilization. So congratulations to you, my royals, my collective royals. You're walking away, and by doing that, you're walking into your financial freedom. It says when you are financially free, Your lack of money no longer defines the limitations of your life. So as you're walking away from what you once looked at as stability, you're finding your own voice and you're walking into your own levels of financial stability with the seeds that you have been planting for yourself all along. And now the seeds have been sown, and now, it's harvest season. Now you're ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And it says self-care is the next card. If you want to live like royalty, start by treating yourself like royalty. And I get the feeling some of you are already there. You're taking yourself out on dates. You're beautifying yourself or making yourself that much more handsome and attractive. Oh man, you're really taking the time to care for yourself and do your inner work, which comes out next, which says don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. And so with you doing your self-care and your inner work, you are just attracting in more and more money flow as time goes by. And people are seeing this and they're like, wow, like, this person was here at one juncture and now they're in a totally different space now. You're really wowing people with your moves, with your just, your growth and your development and this self-love journey, this abundant wealth journey. Man, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of my collective royals. Like, you're really doing the damn thing. Keep it going. The next card that comes up is I Want to Kiss You. And then this card after that is I Know That We Have a Soul Connection. Then the next card that comes up from that is I Wish You Were Here With Me. So while I was pulling these cards, I started channeling in on that song by Aaliyah. And she's like, if your girl only knew that you were dissing her just to talk to me, she would probably leave you alone. She would probably curse you out and unplug her phone. So I'm picking up on somebody who's like from the past and they're like thinking on you and they're like, dang, I wish she was here with me. But they have like moved on and they're in this new relationship. And I feel like your energy is what Aaliyah is singing about in her song. You're like, if she only knew that you was like straight up worried about me, like, she would curse you out and unplug her phone. Like it would be over for you. But you've moved on. You're moving on to healthier, and much better decision making and soul connections. So the next card that pops out, ironically, is Soulmate Connection. And it says, a profound and timeless bond links you to your soulmate. This connection transcends lifetimes, bringing a sense of familiarity, comfort, and deep, unconditional love. And then the next card is Love's Journey, which says, your relationship is a beautiful journey of growth and discovery. Embrace each step with open heart, knowing that every experience brings you closer to a deeper understanding of love. So you're moving into healthier love and you're not having to deal with that toxic BS anymore. You're not having to deal with the uncertainty of if someone really wants you or likes you. You're not having to think about any of that because the person that, will be choosing you will show you that they're choosing you. And there will be no doubts about that. So I applaud you guys. You guys are doing well. Keep it moving forward because with this choosing better for yourself and choosing healthier options for yourself, you are attracting in hella like options to yourself, but only the one that is best for you is going to be the one that you pick in the end. But in the meantime, just know that everyone's watching you and you are on everyone's radar. They're wondering what the hell you're doing, why you're able to move so swiftly into your abundance. And yeah, I guess that's for you to know and for them to find out. So great job, my collective royals. I'm really proud of you. And that concludes the end of this reading. So